Like most tourists, I've been awestruck by the towering monuments and historic words etched in stone. I've spent hours on my own with my family and with students, learning and nerding out about American history, cultures, and innovation in the various museums on the Washington Mall. I've felt the thrill of springtime with the blooming cherry blossoms at the Tidal Basin, and held the ache of wartime while walking and learning in somber, hollowed spaces of memorial and remembrance. The places and spaces that Washington, D.C. is best known for hold enough history and architecture, art, and wonder to explore again and again. However, if you're looking to mix in some lesser-known exploring and adventuring, in this travel guide, we've got a few suggestions. The Museum of Women in the Arts is a stunning museum that celebrates women artists from the 16th century through to today. The museum was started to help address underrepresentation of women artists in museums and galleries worldwide. I loved learning the story of the museum's founder, Wilhelmina Cole Holliday. She was traveling in Europe and became enamored by a still life that had been painted in the 17th century. But when she and her husband tried to learn more about the painter, they found no mention of the woman artist or any woman in the history of art text. I love how the museum was built around the Holliday's own collection and has a mission to recognize the contributions of women artists historically as well as in these modern times. Today, the museum showcases over 5,500 unique works of art, and every floor has new work to explore in absolutely stunning surroundings. If you're visiting Washington, D.C. in the springtime, chances are you're headed to the Tidal Basin to see the cherry blossoms, and for good reason. The sheer magnitude of blossoms, the reflection in the Tidal Basin, the history of the peace and friendship that the trees represent, it lives up to the hype. However, if blossoming trees make you swoon, don't miss an opportunity to check out the saucer magnolia trees at the Smithsonian Castle. Stare up into those fluffy pink branches and swoon. Urban Roast is a family-owned cafe and cocktail bar that understands the art of gathering. The ambiance at Urban Roast changes out with the seasons, setting the stage for a unique experience that's as beautiful and inviting as it is delicious. For springtime, the cherry blossoms and flowers are blooming inside and out. The shared plates menu, inventive cocktail bar, full cafe, and outdoor area with fire pits make this the perfect spot to bring your people for a drink and a bite to sustain your adventures. The brisket mac and cheese is a great place to start. The O Museum in the Mansion is unlike any museum I've ever been to. Imagine if your quirky rich grandparents give you the keys to explore their massive house for the day. But this metaphor doesn't even begin to get you into the right mindset, unless, of course, your grandparents were hoarders with eclectic taste, didn't mind you rummaging through their curious treasures, lived a Forrest Gump life, and knew John Lennon and Rosa Parks. Now we're getting closer. The O Museum is a wonder in and of itself. With themed rooms, historic artifacts, and hidden doors that lead to new parts of the mansion, it's a wonderland for exploring and curiosity no matter your age. I love the whimsy and metaphor built into every aspect of this experience. All of the ceilings are unique and beautiful in an effort to remind visitors to keep their chins up. If you're used to more standard museum experiences, it takes some time to get used to being allowed to poke around, follow rabbit trails, open doors, and hunt for secret spaces. But once you do, this place is an absolute dream. With over 70 doors and covert passageways, you could spend all day getting lost and found here. We only found about 20 of the secret doors, but we did find the smallest one and the one that leads to a secret wine cellar, so #winning. The mansion also has a history of artists and heroes in residence who are woven into the fabric of the place and the memorabilia. The opportunity to leaf through manuscripts, touch sculpture, hear rare audio cuts, and tour through rooms where heroes and legends have lived and worked is an explorer's wonderland. The O Museum's vast collection of memorabilia is all for sale, and new items arrive all the time, so you can visit again and again and have a fresh experience every time. If you're looking for a place to stay, we recommend you check out the Riggs Hotel. The Riggs has some of our favorite things about DC rolled into one space. The history and architecture of the building make it a perfect jumping off point for any DC itinerary. The building was originally a bank and maintains that nostalgic feel. The rooms are designed to evoke the thrill of opening a safety deposit box, and there are nostalgic banknotes and artifacts throughout the hotel. The central location was the first thing about the Riggs to catch our eye, but what really set them apart was their social action stance. Riggs' mission is to donate time, hotel space, and resources towards the betterment of surrounding communities. Their commitment to local charities makes them a standout. For our last DC Itinerary glow-up suggestion, a dinner experience to remember at the Dabney. This is not a place you just go for dinner. This dinner is a multi-sensory experience that I don't believe I'll ever forget. You know by now that I love the thrill of hidden treasures, and this spot, tucked back on Blagden Alley, makes it feel like a sweet secret as soon as you find it. For me, it's the open kitchen and wood-fired oven. It feels like dinner and a show without being so distracting that you can't enjoy conversation with the person you're dining with. The buzz and the hum, flame and flavor of an open kitchen add so much excitement and anticipation to the meal. The Dabney offers a 4-course prefix menu with choices in each category so you can customize your experience. Every course was packed with flavor and texture and felt like the star of the show, until the next one arrived. I love how this way of dining allows you to slow down and really taste and savor every part of the meal. The whole team at the Dabney was warm and welcoming, and we immediately felt comfortable and engaged in the experience. And I'm already plotting my next visit. Oh yeah, and they've got a Michelin star. If you're planning your first or 50th visit to the United States Capitol, I hope you'll be inspired to check out someplace new. We'd love to hear about it if you visit any of the places we mentioned here. For more details on this trip, check out the blog, and for even more travel guides, tips, places to go, people to meet, and adventures to have every day, follow us everywhere. Hope you're making the most of your one wild and precious